Weather, Cloud Formation and Precipitation by me, Bree Camp. In this lesson, you will learn what is air mass? How is air mass classified? Why is Oklahoma susceptible to tornadoes? Why is lifting of air so important? What are two processes of lifting? What are the four types of fronts? And what is the general weather of each front? Air mass. Air mass is a body of air with horizontally uniform temperature, humidity, and pressure. Air masses are classified according to the temperature and moisture characteristics of the regions where they came from. The United States experiences 5 types of air masses: continental polar, continental Arctic, maritime polar, maritime tropical, and continental tropical. Tornadoes in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is located in what is known as Tornado Alley. As the map on the last slide showed, Oklahoma is exposed to both continental polar and continental tropical air masses. Humid air comes up from the Gulf of Mexico and cold air from the Arctic. When this warm, moist air clashes with dry, frigid air, tornadoes and thunderstorms are likely to occur. Pictured below is a map of the United States, and it has in red where Tornado Alley is, and you can see that Oklahoma is right in the midst of Tornado Alley. Lifting of air. Air rises to create a precipitation and allows vegetation to grow. This leads to developed crops, water, and an ideal living and farming environment. Orographic lifting is when air is forced to rise over a mountain or other barrier. Moist rising air ascends along a mountain slope, often causing adiabatic cooling, which produces clouds and precipitation. When the air reaches the leeward side of the mountain, the moisture is almost totally gone. This can result in a rain shadow desert. Convergence is another type of lifting. This occurs when air flows in from more than one direction. This air cannot go down, so it ascends. Adiabatic cooling happens here, as well as cloud formation. This is a sketch I did of orographic lifting. As you can see, from the left, the moist air is rising up the mountainside and coming over the top of the mountain and descending as dry air. The left side of the mountain has lots of precipitation, causing nice green vegetation, and the other side of the mountain really isn't doing so well. It has no precipitation, it has no moist air rising along it. It only has that dry descending air, so this results in a rain shadow region. Fronts. A front is a boundary separating two masses of air that have different densities. The 4 types of fronts are cold, warm, occluded, and stationary. Different types of weather occur in each of these fronts. Cold fronts have frequent rain, possible thunderstorms, cooler temperatures, and the air is much drier once this front passes. Warm fronts have light rain and humid temperatures. Stationary fronts have a cloudy overcast and light showers. This front will not change until another weather condition occurs. Occluded fronts have severe snowstorms. This is a little sketch I did of the 4 types of fronts. The first one at the top left is a cold front. The front is moving towards the right, and at the bottom left, there's a cold air mass, and then a warm air mass is occurring opposite the cold air mass. Going clockwise to the right is the warm front. The direction of the front is going the same way. The cold air mass is actually on the opposite side, and instead of it being in a curved formation, it is a straight diagonal mass of air, and the warm air mass goes exactly parallel to that cold mass of air. Directly below that is a stationary front. It has cold and warm air masses just curved exactly opposite of each other, or adjacent to each other right there. They're overlapping a little bit. And then the last one to the left is an occluded front. It has cold air masses curving in a curve formation, as well as a straight diagonal line, and then above that, along both different formations of the cold air mass, is an identical formation of a warm air mass. So there's a warm air mass going along the cold air mass in a curve formation, and then along the diagonal straight line, there's a warm air mass going along the cold air mass. I know that's kind of complicated, and my sketch really isn't that great, but I did do my best. So let's see what you've learned. This first question is multiple choice. It says an air mass is A, the amount of air in any given space, B, a body of air with horizontally uniform temperature, humidity, and pressure, or C, how heavy the air above you is. The correct answer is B. A body of air with horizontally uniform temperature, humidity, and pressure is referred to as an air mass. True or false? Airlifting is important because it provides precipitation for plants to grow. That statement is true. Lifting of air provides precipitation and creates vegetation and an ideal living environment. The last question is, which of these is not a type of front? Warm, occluded, severe, stationary, or cold? The correct answer is a severe front. Thank you for listening to my little earth science lecture, and I hope you learned something.